And we are back.
All set. Initiate.
With Fritia Sparkdrive. And let's start with the build used. It's already tier 2, we can all get it from the puzzle. The logistics, I have to buy it from the shop. Although I think it's better to just wait for the free one. I only got plus 4% attack, which is a good, the only good stat. And Auctus Drive 0 since it's time gated, the puzzle. And here's Mariana Kila. I'd probably say that she's third best support of Fritia. Okay, M1. Then series tier 1. And it's from the free logistics that we get before, M2. And I think free pin is the best support, and then Celestial Swan is the second best. Attack alignment with her signature weapon.
Operational efficiency 90%. Interference 5.2%. Ready to engage.
Now she's actually easy to use. Yeah. Just finish this animation. Okay. Now she can shoot, right? And we have, if we one tap the skill, you'll see a line there. One tap the ult, also see a line there. And if we double tap the skill, yeah, you see a symbol. Double tap the ult, also see a symbol. And if we single tap skill and ult, a different symbol. Now to activate it, we just need to shoot right after doing those. So skill, shoot, right? Double tap ult and shoot. And single tap skill and ult and shoot. And now our ultimate is lit up because we need, 3 minimum of this one. So basically, we just reuse this skill that we did. So we'll have the AoE crowd control again, with the double tap skill and shoot, right? Oh yeah, and we cannot really do anything aside from shoot. We cannot dodge, we cannot jump, we cannot reuse skill and ult. We cannot cancel, so yeah. And this one is an AoE damage, yeah. We'll get some kind of crowd control later on after we gain more Auctus Drive. And this last one is, mostly for single target. Yeah, but we gain another one. That's because of Fritia's weapon, It says there that the last skill use, will gain another one of the same one.
Here comes a big one.
So yeah. And for, practical use, let's go here. And since it's mobs, we can group them up first with the skill. And then we AoE. And then group them up again. AoE. That's all. And redo all those. And let's single target. Yeah, pretty much. That's the combo that you can do. Now she is good, but against Star Master mobs, against, the hardest part of this mob, they actually hurt a lot. And as you can see, she can get interrupted and that kinda hurts. But to be fair, I don't have any support, and the AoE gather won't go through obstacles. So yeah, at least you can see it as well here. Okay, at least the AoE damage is still okay, good. But I'm almost dead. I'm doing the single target. I don't know if it's working. I think this, elite is just tanky. I just went with, the safest one, which is the AoE. And I'll just hide behind this. So yeah, it's doable, but I needed to hide. And here's the hazard edge, to see if her skill is good enough for the orbs. And this is the, level 30 stage, because the higher levels are not open. And it seems like it's not bad, right? And again, we are easily, able to be interrupted. But it seems like we can just destroy those orbs easily with the AoE skill, or the double tap, alt, and shoot. And how does she fare against boss? Well, I think she's decent in this one, but not so great against the fox. And for this one, I need 4 attacks before I can ult, right? And I'm just using the single target one, which is the 1 tap up skill and 1 tap up ult. Now I need 3 stacks, at least with Vidya. Again, Series is the very best support so far. Vidya is the second best. Now I need around 5 stacks. And I got interrupted, but I still able to get 5. And now I just need 3 again, and then ult. You can basically just tap and hold the ult, by the way, to shoot the ult continuously. And you know what? I think it's decent, considering the logistic substance are not great. And again, this boss has a thermal resistance this week. And this is the one with Mariana Kila. So for this one, I do also need 4 stacks for the shield. So it seems like it's equal to Vidya. Oh yeah, and we do have a visual bug, by the way. If you can see, it looks like it's still in invulnerability. But, this time it is. But, a while ago it isn't. And yeah, see, I did 3 stacks, but it lacks 1. And now I need 5 stacks as well. And I made the wrong one there. So I need 4 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one. So it's not really far off, against Vidya. So yeah, 2 seconds, but not bad. And this is without series. I'm only gonna do 4 stacks. And if it doesn't work, yeah, series is really the best one, best support. So yeah, 4 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's still far away. So yeah, not great. Nope. And let's go back here for a sec for time trials. Let's see how her AoE gathering is for this mode. The only problem is that she's really competing against the other 3, which is Acacia Kaguya, Nita here, and Ichel. So if you're gonna use her, you need to remove 1. Only problem is Nita is good for U energy. We need U energy for Ichel. So we can really only remove Kaguya. But is it worth it, right? That's the question. Like, if you can see here, right, we have stacks now. But if we switch out and we then switch back in, it's gone. Although, to be fair, we kinda don't need it. we can just spam it, and then we switch to a different unit. Although I feel like it's not too worth it, right? Because Kaguya can freeze even elite enemies.
Impressive
But yeah, I
rerun,
think,
right?
if you don't have the other three or one of the three, then I guess she can fill the other spot. Although she will gain a little bit more crowd control later on, when we get another Auctus Drive duplicate. And lastly, let's take a look of her Auctus Drive upgrade. Is it that good or is it not great? I'd say it's kind of decent, but this gives a def ignore. If we use an ult, but it's only for 5 seconds. So I don't know. This one only works on the double skill and shoot, which is the AoE gathering. So yeah, we kinda deal more damage to the target when they get hit. But it's just 4 seconds. So I don't know. Now this one is the AoE damage, which is the double ult and then shoot. Will gain a crowd control now. It will knock up the enemies into the air, but I doubt elites will be affected by it. But still decent, for mobbing. Now this one is a bit weird because we'll only get the buff while we gain the spark. The spark is like the stack that we get. But during the ult, would it still remain there? I feel like it'll only remain for 5 seconds. So maybe 2 to 3 attack at most. But I guess we'll take what we can get on a free unit. Also, don't forget to do the rerun event. Yeah, just do this. And then, buy the one on the shop. Make sure to buy the mats as well because it's getting expensive with Auctus Drive. But that's about it.